The time is now. Let's make this moment let it young. The time is now. Let's make this moment last. Give up yourself onto the moment. The time is now. Give up yourself onto the moment. Let's make this moment last.
It is full time. Goalless at the Bernabeu. This tie is going to go to Anfield, very much in the balance between Real Madrid and Liverpool. Indeed. So it looks like it's going to be Chelsea Bayern Munich in the semi-final.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still all to play for on the other side of the brackets. Yeah.
Next up, Sunderland.
Okay. Indeed. And I have Portsmouth with a chance to go top. With a chance to go top. I've also noticed that there'll be no David James in goal for Portsmouth today, so James Ashdown is debutising. So second string goalkeeper against Portsmouth. Chance to go top. This is something bad's gonna happen here. And of course, you got a Sunderland team that's fighting for their lives as well. Let's be fair.
Not going to be easy.
Not gonna be easy, no. So let's see.
Gerrard's collected too many yellows. He's out for fucking Anfield.
Ooh, okay. That's a
So
slight
tasty.
problem.
It'll be
Yeah.
tasty.
One of my successes over the season has been Michael Woods, as you may well know. Well, he just earned himself a new 4-year contract at Chelsea, which is nice.
Well earned. Well earned.
Well, very much so. I'll have to wait and see what my selection situation is like, and I might give him a nod against Toulouse. Okay, what is happening in the Premier League? In the Premier League today?
In the Premier League.
In the Premier League. Right, we got Birmingham Derby to start off, which is tasty, considering they're right beside each other in the league. And we are all playing at the same time. Actually, no, tell a lie. I am the evening kickoff against Portsmouth, so I shall know my fate if Borough have forced United to drop even more points. And indeed, we'll see what happens with Liverpool as well. So that's all to look forward to. And indeed, Birmingham City, I think they won the the return derby as well, but they have actually beaten Aston Villa with a 2-1 win. So good for them. Christ. So I'm just looking at some of my young players here. According to this, like they reckon Jonathan Malay is already ready for a first team outlet. He's that good. It's like holy fuck. Dare I put him in for the Toulouse game? No, in fairness,
I mean, you might as well.
No, well, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. We'll see how Portsmouth goes first and go from there. Anyway, I'm playing Jeff on this one. And welcome everyone to Gillette Soccer Saturday here on this beautiful April afternoon. Thank you for sharing it with us as we are going to the tail end now of the Premier League season. While Chelsea and Liverpool were representing the Premier League on the grandest European stage of them all, Manchester United struggled to a one-all draw with Blackburn Rovers, opening up the door for Chelsea to not only go unbeaten this season, but also win the Premier League title. And they are going to have to try and do one better now as they entertain Middlesbrough tonight at Old Trafford. Liverpool, on the other hand, are going to try and keep the pressure on as they entertain relegation strugglers Sunderland.
Go.
And we have a goal at Anfield. First blood has broken out for the Reds. Dave Armstrong, tell us all about it.
Yeah, it's a wonderful strike as well. It's exactly what they needed after the disappointment in the Bernabeu. Reina just humps this up, but it's Alexandra Pato who rises above everyone. Keane's got four players around them, and he's got about 3 yards of diameter of space, and he just rifles into the left hand corner. It is indeed Liverpool 1, Sunderland nil.
Yes, and that's coincided with Antonio Valencia opening the scoring for Wigan Athletic against Derby County. So Sunderland really are under the cosh here at the moment. And Chelsea fans do not look away now. But Antonio Bruging has scored for Middlesbrough at Old Trafford. That is not a drill, ladies and gentlemen. Middlesbrough have taken the lead at Old Trafford. We'll get an update from our correspondent there shortly because there are goals flying in up and down the continent, let alone the country at the moment. And there was a chance there for David Connolly against Sunderland, but it has gone astray. But there are frantic goals up and down the country right now. And well, there could be one massive one there if you are going to be watching the game against Chelsea versus Portsmouth later on tonight on Sky Sports 2.
I just heard cunt. I was like, yes.
What's that?
I just when you were talking there, whatever you point you stopped at, it just said cunt. I'm like, you need to clip that. You need to clip that. Put it on a 10-hour YouTube repeat, man. That was brilliant. That's
Okay,
why I
let's
was
see.
laughing. I just heard you go, cunt, country. I was like,
Okay, so and
fantastic.
that is confirmation that Rio Ferdinand has equalised for Manchester United against Middlesbrough. Wayne
Ooh.
Rooney and Louis Saha now with a quick fire double to put Man United back well ahead now of Middlesbrough after that early scare. And whatever mild concern that the Manchester United fans had is now dissipated as a Teesside team now looking very much back to the relegation scrap at the moment. That is now half time across the grounds, and let's give you a quick update on the scores as they have come in. Obviously, we are aware of the 1-0 lead that Liverpool have at Anfield against Sunderland. That's thanks to that Robbie Keane opener. Manchester City are currently leading Tottenham Hotspur 2 goals to 1. Thanks to an opener from Martin Petrov that was quickly cancelled out by Darren Bent, but Rolando Bianchi, what a season he's had since he's joined Manchester City, by the way. He has now kept that advantage for Manchester City as they are currently fighting West Ham for potential European football. Manchester United had that early scare thanks to that goal from Arnold Bruging, but it's actually a volley of goals from Rio Ferdinand, Wayne Rooney, and Louis Saha that gets them back on top and still ahead of Chelsea and Liverpool in the Premier League. Antonio Valencia, of course, with that opener against Derby County. And we're now about to kick off for the second half all across the grounds. Oh, what a pass.
Wrong decision.
And a quick fire double for Manchester City now as Tottenham Hotspur are now 4-1 down at the City of Manchester Stadium. Orlando and Bianchi with 2 goals in 3 minutes. What a disastrous away trip that is for Martin Yall. Not exactly the preparation you want going into an FA Cup semi-final with Liverpool. Speaking of Liverpool, Dave Armstrong has been all quiet at Anfield for the last 15 minutes. What's been happening?
Yeah, stick with me. Jonathan Marcelo's just broken into the box here. He's a clear shot on goal outside of the foot, just goes wide. And Sunderland have hit the post. This was a counter attack from Sunderland hitting the post not too long ago from Higginbotham. So again, this is end to end stuff here at Anfield, but Liverpool still lead and they're hunting for that second.
Indeed, the Yar and Liverpool obviously would have sniffed an opportunity there.
Go!
And they perhaps have more done more than just sniff. They probably found some truffles hiding in the dirt. Dave Armstrong, what has happened at Anfield?
Yeah, Naldo's had the free kick just outside the 18-yard box. He squared it to Alexander Pato. He's just taking it beautifully on his right foot. He's backed off his marker, acres of space, turns on his right foot, curls it into the side netting. It's a beautiful goal from the youngster who has been given a target by his manager to hit this season. It's now 2-0 Liverpool.
Well, targets are indeed being hit at Anfield. Alexander Pato, who was rather impressed on his loan spell to AC Milan, well, he is certainly very much showing his appreciation to the Anfield support right now. A comfortable result for Liverpool, indeed, but not for so much for Roy Keane, as Wigan Athletic are still in the lead against Derby County, and perhaps a massive paradigm shift happening there in the bottom three this afternoon.
I'll leave Gerrard on because he's banned anyway.
And Wigan now have double their advantage against Derby County. It's now 2-0 to them in what is a game that could very well get them back in the hunt for Premier League football next season. We'll get confirmation on the goal scorer momentarily, but needless to say, it is not the result that Sunderland manager Roy Keane would want here. And indeed, if you are a Fulham manager, you're also looking at what is now the inevitability of relegation, possibly this afternoon. They are playing, of course, later on this evening, with potentially survival as the only thing on their minds. That match, of course, is on Sky Sports 3 later on this evening.
Go!
And there is a third goal at Anfield. We were mentioning the relegation scrap, and wow, it could be curtains for some teams. Dave Armstrong, is it curtains for Sunderland at Anfield?
Yeah, it's all over now, Jonathan. It's a beautiful goal, to be honest with you. Marcelo drops it back to Sissoko. He sees the centre half Naldo in space. Now Naldo's pushed forward past two Sunderland players, has squared it up nicely for Patos just ahead of the penalty spot. He just lifts it into the top left-hand corner. It's a wonderful goal, and it's a second for the young Brazilian. And Liverpool are coasting here at Anfield.
Yeah, they are certainly cruising as things stand. Liverpool are, and what great preparation what other preparation could you have to go up against Real Madrid midweek than to have a comfortable home victory in the Premier League? It is now 4-0 to 4-1, I should say, to Manchester United against Middlesbrough. Nemanja Vidic now adding to his scoring tally of the season. And now they are now home and dry. But as we've learned, goal difference is now becoming a very important factor in this league title race between themselves, Chelsea, and possibly Liverpool, depending on how the last few games go. Liverpool certainly doing their bit and keeping up the pressure as best as they can. I always keep
Mad.
asking why Naldo keeps taking set pieces. Then I see him take one and go, yeah, fair enough. You do. You speak your truth, son.
Yeah, he keeps like he's just one of those players that just centre half. He's like David Luiz,
Louise, I was going to say, yeah.
just for lack of a better phrase, just thunder cunts it into every fucking pocket.
No, that is the scientifically accurate term.
Go, go, go.
And it's a goal, another goal at Anfield. And Dave Armstrong, Roy Keane is not going to enjoy his trip back to the Wearside today, is he?
No, he's going to be absolutely fuming. Vaz Tay's he's just taking all the time in the world, all the space he wants. He's on his right foot as well, locks it into Alexandra Pato at the back post. I don't know what the Sunderland defense was doing. I mean, this kid's only 5 foot nothing, and he's getting ahead of these centre halves. That's a hat trick and the match ball for Pato. A wonderful day for the young Brazilian. One he won't forget.
Yeah, well earned from Alexander Pacho there, who I believe is called Duck in his native language. Well, certainly, Charlotte Sunderland have ducked nothing but responsibility there
Hey.
against the Brazilian striker, and it is full time. across the grounds. And as we saw, Liverpool comprehensively beating Sunderland there today. And we'll give you a roundup now of all the goals from the grounds. Starting off, of course, with the Birmingham City derby. That ended up with a victory for Birmingham City against Aston Villa 2-1. That was our early kickoff. We just heard about there the 4-0 thrashing of Sunderland by Liverpool at Anfield. Alexander Pato with the hat-trick, but it was Robbie Keane who opened up the scoring early in the first half. It was a very emphatic victory indeed for both Manchester clubs in the league today. It was for Manchester City, it was a 4-1 beating of Tottenham Hotspur. Darren Bent did score for Tottenham Hotspur and then would end up getting sent off later on in the game as well. But for Manchester City, a double from Rolando Bianchi, Martin Petrov, and Ilano, all on the score sheet for Manchester City to put them sixth now and joint fifth with Arsenal, both separated by goal difference. Manchester United had an early scare against Middlesbrough thanks to an opening goal from Arnold Brugink, but it only took about 10 minutes to settle down again as Rio Ferdinand equalised for them. Wayne Rooney then put them in the lead along with Louis Saha a few moments later. Nemanja Vidic then scoring. Tunchai Sanli was sent off from Middlesbrough, leading to Wayne Rooney scoring a second goal in that game, making it 5-1 to Manchester United on the day. And then what is a crucial game at the bottom of the table as Wigan Athletic scored a massive win against Derby County. Antonio Valencia opened the scoring within the first minute until Julius Agahawa made it 2-0 for Wigan Athletic. And then it was a late scare for them in the end as Benny Feilhaber did get a goal back for Derby County. But Derby's a bit of decline now towards the end of the season. They are, of course, safe from relegation, which was their target to begin with. But Wigan Athletic now very much putting the pressure on both Blackburn and Sunderland now in that relegation scrap. Middlesbrough now will also be looking over their shoulder quite nervously after that result as well. And now it's time for the evening kickoff between Chelsea and Portsmouth.
Mm. So
Okay.
United played 2 games more.
Yes.
What's annoying?
Well, again, they don't have European commitments, so wouldn't be too worried about it. Now, I'm going to stick to my word and prioritize the league games. So full strength. Although, okay, kind of full strength. Kind of full strength. I do need to give Ressian a break. So Nigel de Jong's going to come in. And I do say I think Sean Wright-Phillips has earned himself a start today.
I think so.
And Drogba is going to start as well. So, a couple of changes. So De Jong is in the base of midfield. Leighton Baines ahead of Ashley Cole and Wright-Phillips instead of Joe Cole. So,
Cool.
I'm happy with that. And hopefully Nigel de Jong does not embarrass me in front of my friends.
Don't forget that big round ball of a head of Sol Campbell and Sylvan Dista.
Indeed.
Evan
Bold
and
is
Roy
beautiful.
Dustin.
Well, it's a different team, Dave. It's a very different team. Tony Adams has them dancing, quite literally dancing. Um, so let's get it done. So here we go. Evening kickoff with a chance to go top and hopefully stay top, depending on how fixtures go. Because I'm not even joking, by the way. If we do somehow win this before White Hart Lane, I am bringing out actual children to play that game against Spurs. Just to mock Manchester United and Jose Mourinho, who famously hates kids.
Yeah.
But anyway, we shall see. We're kicked off now anyway, so let's see how this goes. Nothing but success, please.
He's playing a 4-3-3 narrow. Interesting. Malouda. And I think that's going to be a penalty for handball, a penalty to Chelsea in the first 10 minutes. The referee's going to consult with the linesman. I had a much better view. And will it be a penalty to Chelsea? Yes, it will. Penalty awarded at the bridge in this crucial game against Portsmouth, who are bottom half of the table. And Lampard makes no mistake about it. Puts Chelsea ahead in the first 10 minutes, and it's all Chelsea at the bridge.
Yeah, Sol Campbell shaking his head there, but he only has himself to blame there. I think the push on Drogba there to get him very much away from that crossing corner. The referee didn't see it, but the linesman certainly did. You're not going to get away with that with the officials here in England. But yeah, no mistake from Frank Lambert from the spots. Sends Jamie Ash down the wrong way, and it's as you were for Chelsea. They just now have to keep this win, and they will be top of the table.
Maybe top of the table.
Yeah,
And
no, there's
no,
still the game in hand, but now
yeah,
never. Yeah.
it's annoying. I just don't like that United have 34 games played.
Well, it's also that like they're also in the semi-final of the FA Cup as well, so they're just
Hmm.
preempting the backlog. Just fair enough.
So if I beat Spurs, I get
Yeah,
potentially United in the final.
or
Imagine
City.
me, imagine double misery for United not win the league or the FA Cup.
Well, in fairness, if you beat United for the FA Cup, that's your little victory in this
Oh yeah,
career, isn't it? Like, so
trophy's a
that's
trophy.
something. Yeah, exactly.
Maluda,
Oh, ball.
long looping ball up to Drogba, just over the crossbar. Ashdown has had a bit of a nightmare lately. Won't want to be watching the highlights of this game on Match of the Day, that's for sure.
Well, that was just a brilliant cross again from Maluda. It was similar to the goal he scored against Reading, and Drogba's header was just a little bit off the mark that time, but great play again from Chelsea. Still a highlight. I don't like that. That's still a highlight.
You're all right.
You sure about that?
You're fine.
I see that. I see that pass coming out.
Everything's fine.
No, it's
Okay.
not. No, it's not. Oh, oh,
And
oh, oh.
Pascal Feinduno has scored for Portsmouth, leveling against Chelsea at the bridge, and it's a wonderful break of play. But the referee has been flagged down by his assistant, and I think the goal will be awarded as normal. But just look at the ball from Cranchar. Times it perfectly to Utaka, and all he has to do is find Feinduno in space. It's a wonderful finishing off the post. Now it's game on, and Chelsea do not want to lose this one.
Yeah, we just see that replay there. Fendino was just on the cusp of offside there. It looked like Carvalho just played him on there in that counter attack. It was a great counter attack from Portsmouth, who I think that's only their first shout of the game. And well, they all count in the end.
I think you may want to get some of your big hitters on half time, maybe. I don't know.
They're, they're,
Not that
they're on.
that
That's
you
the
don't
thing.
have big
Yeah,
hitters. Like, come
no,
on,
they're on. They're
lads.
on. In fairness, they're on.
Baines. All whipped over towards Wright Phillips. He just gets underneath it too much. I think on another day that would have been Wright Phillips hitting the back of the net as he did against Toulouse.
Yeah, I'm looking
Reed.
for the young lad there, but he's not known for his heading, nonetheless.
Wright Phillips. Now Rafinha. Back to Wright Phillips. Into Lampard. Now into Drogba. Never in doubt. Top corner. And a wonderful finish from Didier Drogba. Puts Chelsea back in the lead.
Yeah, Drogba just drive that home there. Portsmouth players are complaining that there could be an offside in that. The referee is certainly listening to their complaints, and apparently it is going to be disallowed. Linesman must have saw it there. There's a very late call with the flag, and you can actually see, yeah, in fairness, Sol Campbell was right on that one. Drogba was offside. The goal is rightfully chalked off.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Okay. All right.
No, fuck that anyway. Fuck you,
Fuck
Portsmouth.
that for a game of soldiers.
Harry Redknapp again.
Again, Tony Adams again.
He's awake
Here
as
we
well. He
go.
knows he's doing that.
Here we go now. Let's see.
Come on, Chelsea.
Here we go. Come
De
on.
Jong. Now Leighton Baines. Big signing from Everton for Chelsea. Manager trusts this young lad with a lot in this game. Maluda. And that may be a penalty. I think it was a kick to the knee of Maluda. It's going to be a review of that here.
Um,
I think the referee's given the penalty.
I'm not sure about that one. I'll be honest. Looking Maluda was kind of fell after the fact, but the referee's going to give it anyway, and I think the Portsmouth fans will feel a little bit hard done by with that. Can he do it
So
again?
Frank Lampard. It's easy. It's done. It's 2-1 to Chelsea. They have the lead through Frank Lampard, and Chelsea are looking up the table again.
Yeah, look, if you're Frank Lampard, you're looking at Jamie Ash down there, and he dives second almost before Frank Lampard takes a shot. Ashdown really just telegraphed that one there, making it easy for Lampard to put that away.
Baines to Maluda. Back to Baines. He's looking into the middle. Distan gets it away. Is there another goal in the making here for Chelsea? Rafinha. Way towards Maluda. Obi Mikel gets it back into Lampard. Is there another one on here? Chelsea are absolutely throwing everything at Portsmouth.
Oh,
And there it is.
oh,
Lampard
Chelsea.
for a hat-trick. And there's a complete breakdown between Sylvan Distan and Ashdown. Horiderson has to take some responsibility as well. But we will see if that was offside because the linesman's going to have a word again with the referee. But the goal is
Has to be given,
going to
surely.
be given. I mean, you
Yeah.
look at the right, Phillips gets a touch on it, and Diston and Ashdown have an absolute nightmare, froze on the spot, and Lampard for the hat trick.
Yeah, look, you can understand Portsmouth asking for it to be looked at by the linesman, but I don't think they have any complaints about the calamity of defending there, and the calamity really by Ashdown there to have that ball trickle away from him at a vital moment. But Lampard is on a hat trick, and that's exactly the type of performance you want from for someone who embodies his Chelsea team as well as he does.
Substitutions for Chelsea.
Fuck yeah! Now that we're cruising, we can relax a little bit.
They brought Pizzy on. Go on, Pizzy. Baines. Leighton Baines going
Okay.
himself. Gonna have the shot off the post from Leighton Baines. And the youngster growing in confidence as the game goes on. What an effort from Leighton Baines.
Now, great shot from Baines. He's obviously not going to be featuring in Europe today because he arrived too late in the window for registration. But he's really stamping his mark here, debuting for Ashley Cole here today.
Cole for De Jong. Pizarro. Now Solomon Kalou. Shot is on.
Off
It's
the
off the
post
post
again.
again. Ashdown just not getting there in time. He's had a horrible afternoon.
I think the woodwork has made more saves than Ashton has this afternoon. That's full time. Oh my lord, we did it.
We did it.
It was a team effort, Dave. It was a team effort.
Gonna have to call it a day because my sinuses are in an absolute shock.
Oh dear. You all right?
Yeah. I have a feeling that's going to be a bloody infection, but hey ho.
Oh dear.
Oh, just sore like right on the bridge, and I'm hate it.
Oh dear.
Pain in the hoop.
Quite literally.
No, no, it's my sinuses, so it's fine.
Yeah,
My hoop is grand, you know.
that's true. That's fair. Fair point, well made.
I'm gonna fucking save the shit out of this game right now.
That's fair. But it's well poised, has to be said. Let me just see now. So let me, out of curiosity now, let me see what the United fixture are like. Where is their game in hand is what I'm kind of trekking to see. So if they're okay, right. So their next game is the semi-final against Man City. That's on
Mhm.
Sunday. So I should know. So it's actually yeah. Oh shit! Right. Okay. Uh. So my game in hand, if you like, is away to West Ham. Ooh.
Which United struggled with, by the way.
With yeah, they drop points at Upton Park.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's they could very well be playing spoiler again tonight. We shall see.